This shit.
Alright, I'm local recording now. Alright, so we're
sweet.
starting. So. Ooh.
Are you gonna link me the stream?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Wow, why did they reban Mordekaiser?
That's interesting. Well,
If anything, don't ban him the first time. And then, if he fucking raids the team, then you may ban him.
yeah. Markai's a pretty powerful jungler. He's solid, but I wouldn't say he's bannable unless it's like one of the only junglers that they play.
They're like doing exact bans. Weird.
Mord's still not a good pick. If you think they're going to pick Mord, you should just counter pick with somebody. I don't even know who, because I don't
Mord
see
is
Mords anymore, but like, it wouldn't be hard. You could probably do Mal's. Galio. So who's still open? Remus, Skarner, Shen.
Okay, first pick Sona. That's
Is
smart.
this my stream? Where's my stream?
It's my stream. How do I stream?
I'm fucking
This stream.
It's green. Sweet. That's legit.
Is it like not a black green?
It's just like a green.
What
See
is
Mords
not?
anymore, but like it wouldn't be hard.
Wait, no, it does
You
work.
could probably do Mal's.
Yeah.
And it's
You
like
gotta give it a
good,
bit.
man.
Oh my god.
Galio.
Let's see if he's got the right stream going.
Yeah. Here you go.
Yeah.
So who's still
Okay.
open? There you go. Remus, Skarner,
Does it actually work?
Shen, Team
Alright,
Speak.
no, he found it. Yeah, that's the right one.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. First pick
So
Ryan.
Remus
That's smart.
and Rise are good
Smart.
picks. Fuck,
Oh,
I
they
got the
learned
sound
to do
going.
Remus. Cool. Oh, they banned Wukong.
Yeah.
Lol, twit. Oh shit.
See, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. Why would you pick Twitch?
I think we should just wait to lock in, then commentate on what.
Yeah. Well, Sona's a good first pick. Over there.
Yeah, Sona Civic again.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
solid
maybe
bot lane.
Graves.
Alright, that's a better jungler. But yeah, purple team. It's like risky to pick mids or mid, top, and jungle before bot lane because you can get counterpicked. Even though Rise doesn't have any counterpicks exactly, you can put up with him a lot easier than you would if you picked Rise afterwards. And Remus, Nocturne's a pretty good pick against a Remus because Remus can come rolling in, and if Nocturne's relatively close, he can just ult to him and counter gank. But you have to just be in the same area.
Kate Soraka against Sona Graves.
Yeah,
I think Sona Graves wins that.
I think they win it pretty easily. And I play a bit of Cade, but I've never been able to beat a Graves like easily. Especially with the Soraka. That's like, yeah.
No. I find Corky's not too bad against Graves.
Yeah, because you can bypass all his armor and stuff.
And like, they got about the same range, and your Q and his Q, it's like pretty similar damage early game.
Mm.
And then, oh well.
Shen
Ari
pick.
Shen. Wow, there was no Shen ban.
Ari, that's like not a great pick against Rise.
I
Rise
was
normally
gonna say,
beats Ari.
Rise does pretty good against Ari.
Yeah, best thing to
Is he
pick against
snares
the
and
Rise is someone that can push out easily and make him
Yeah.
make Rise use his mana early, and then like just try to pounce on him when he's got low mana or force yourself onto their blue. So someone like Zera,
Cassiopeia's
Galio.
that they banned. Galio's not bad.
Karthus.
Karthus would be alright.
Yeah. Oh, they passed on Shen. That's surprising. Shen's
Yeah.
Shen. This is like after
GP's
Shen
not
got
bad.
nerfed a bit, like after the hot fix, but he's still like really strong.
Did they fix? Oh, was that patch like 2 days ago or something?
Yeah, not too long ago.
Yeah. Trying to think who they could have picked against Rise that's better than Ari. I'm thinking maybe Ziggs.
Yeah, Ziggs works real good.
Ziggs could just like
Gragas.
push Gragas, yeah.
There's plenty. It's just a matter of like what Derek. I presume Derek's
Yeah,
playing.
can actually
what
play.
he plays. Yeah.
And no, I think Blue, the left team. I think that's Blue. Oh yes, it says it right at the top.
Wow, you're pro.
I think they got a pretty standard team, it's like pretty strong.
Yeah.
And then Purple's I think a bit more tanky. Wow, actually
Purple
that's
looks like they're
tanky.
just trying to bait them out with Shen, so they'll be relatively safe past
Wow.
early
They
game
should
in
have
the
called more,
lane,
man.
and then they're just, I don't know, it just kind of looks like they're trying to catch people out with Remus, Rise, Shen.
They should have like picked Cogmore or Vayne, like a harder carry than Kate. Like, for the amount of tank line that they have between Remus, Shen and like Rise is pretty tanky.
Yeah.
And they have Soraka. I think they should have chosen a stronger AD like into late game.
Yeah, because Kate won't even do that good against Graves. There's plenty you could have picked. Even Ashe is still nice. You won't be able to kill bot lane necessarily unless you got a gank.
Yeah.
But you'd be able to farm it off pretty nicely. And then rolling into late game, you both come out equal. He comes out more damage, you come out more utility, which is why you picked the champ in the first place. So.
Yeah. And like Ashe with Rise, Rammus and Shen, it's just like if you hit that arrow, someone is dead.
If you hit any form of CC, they'll just die.
Yeah.
Whereas blue team looks like they're almost always relying on them to engage, and GP and Sona ults just to keep them at bay while Nocturne just flies over and kills Kate, I guess. And Ari just kind of does a thing.
I'm trying to like picture how a team that would go for blue. Like, I'm guessing what would happen is you'd have like a GP ult into Noc ult into Sona ult.
Yeah.
It would be. They got a lot of damage on their side.
Yeah, blue team looks like they want purple team to engage on them and then fight rather than the other way around. Because they can't really. They won't be able to get past a Rise and a Remus.
Yeah.
It just won't happen. Yeah, I don't know. As far as buff control, I think blue team definitely have an advantage because Ari should be like throwing those Qs out and pushing the wave pretty early to try to get Rise in a bit of mana problems, and because he's only like a single target damage dealer Rise, he won't be able to clear as fast as Ari. So Ari should be able to push out and rotate to the blue, and Nocturne just has like a lot more damage than Rammus, especially early. And Rammus won't even have that much CC. It'll be like a 0.5 taunt at best.
Yeah.
So I think the first, or like the 7-minute blue, if there's no invades, would probably go to blue team if they play their cards right.
They time it and actually get their shit together.
Yeah.
I don't even think like they can gank GP that easy. Maybe. So you can only.
I don't think they have enough damage.
It can only orange one taunt, but like I don't think there's enough damage between Shen and Rammus.
Oh, I don't know. I think in that lane, I'd probably give it to Shen just because they'll trade Qs all day, but then Shen has energy. He probably won't be able to get ganks or get kills, but I think Shen should still win the lane. Just be able to push it and Like get the farm advantage. Unless he can. Oh, what the fuck's going on here?
Did your things die when you got into the loading
Nah,
screen?
just like went to the bottom and then the logo was still in the middle and all this other stuff. It was really interesting.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah. I would pick cleanse as well if I were Graves, for sure.
Pretty good cleanse pick. I will probably. I don't know. I think Caitlyn just wants to farm off because otherwise Soraka would have had to ignite somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, exhaust isn't going to do too much. Like, I don't know, you might be able to bait and engage and then
I should have
exhaust.
ran a CV. CV with that sort of team is pretty good. Like, because you can just go Rammus to like roll.
Yeah.
CV finds one.
But
Dead.
you can have a more offensive summoner like exhaust if you just make up for it with a few more wards. And if you CV Nocturne and you see he's doing his red, he can still gank wherever really quickly through his ult, so it won't be that game changing to be able to reveal him. So what's the starting items? I'll go through blue team, I guess. So boots on Graves, pretty standard. Boots on Nocturne, which is a little bit different. Normally you see the cloth 5 or Vampiric Scepter sometimes if they want to just like farm the jungle a bit more. But boots are good if you want to gank or if you're just confident that you won't be able to, or that you won't die. Ari with boots, just normal mid lane. GP going for gold per 5, I guess, with a regrowth pendant. And just the normal Sona start. All pretty standard on the blue team.
Pretty much the same purple team.
Yeah.
Boots on Rise and Kate, pretty standard. And cloth on the 2 tanks. And just normal starting item on Soraka. Just Fairy Charm wards, pots everywhere.
So what do you think the advantage is with Shen having cloth over, say, boots or regrowth versus GP?
I had to ask that question, didn't you?
I did.
No, cloth's good against GP. Well, it's good and bad actually. It's good because all of GP's damage is physical, but it's bad because you just can't escape him. But Shen has his dash away.
Yeah.
It's probably better if you trade against GP early because Q's cost on Parlay got increased to like 50 or something, or like, I don't know, 50 or 60 or something at level 1.
Yeah.
So it's like way higher now. And starting regrowth means he just wants to farm. He wants to get his gold per 5s and then just farm off. I think Shen should try aggressive.
Yeah, for sure. In bot lane, you should expect to see them go pretty out there as soon as they hit level 2, because they did get doubles.
2 bars of health.
That was just like an early trade, but they got level 2 early, so they should be pressing the action right now. Because level 1 to 2 is a pretty big gap. This is interesting.
As soon as Sona hit it, they should just like run up and just like cue the face of Kate.
Yeah. Nocturne's chosen to go do red straight after Wraiths, being on level 2 and without smite, which is pretty ballsy but pretty safe at the same time. Pretty much knowing that Rammus isn't going to invade. As Rammus goes for the safer route and going Wolves, Blue, Wraiths, then back to Wolves, and normally he could go across to red with smite, but he's chosen to invade thinking...
Oh, he's gonna go gank Ari mid.
He's gonna gank. But they've spotted him with that ward just here.
Yeah, it's a pretty smart ward.
Yeah, it's a very good ward. So Nocturne's gonna have to go back before he...
Wow, Nocturne. Wow, if Rammus had ball, oh my god.
Kate's on trouble.
Wow, if he had a turn to that guy. What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this Rammus just wasted a lot of time trying to gank mid. I mean, he's only got level 1 taunt. Rise can't do that much damage early. And Nocturne, in that whole time, was just farming up. I mean, Nocturne would have been behind because because he would have had to recall before he would have ganked. Whereas if Ramus done his whole jungle and then ganked, he still would have been fresh and he wouldn't have had to be, which would have put Ramus in front. But now, as it stands, Nocturne's gained a bit of an advantage, and it looks like he's going Ruby Crystal, so early Phage or Hog. I'd probably say Hog.
From what I've been told, Kate is this guy's main AD.
Okay.
That's what I've been told. That's why. So we'll see how it goes.
It's top looking. Another attempt on mid. Unsuccessful.
I don't understand it. Alright, 500 gold underneath, or 400. I don't know whether they're just losing it. Wow. Top's losing and it's massive. 10 under.
Oh wow.
Huh.
I think Shen's trying to use his Q on the minions a lot and then getting health back rather than using it to harass.
Yeah, but against GP that wants to just get like gold vibes.
Yeah. If GP goes gold for 5s.
Wow.
Shen should just be able to stomp him.
Fuck. He's gonna go back. Get probably Philo, Boots, couple of wards.
So Ramus has decided to get 2 levels in taunt and only 1 level in defensive ball curl, which will be better for early ganks, which obviously he's been trying to do, but it'll make him farm a lot slower throughout the jungle. So that's just something to note.
And Nocturne gonna try freaking mid. Fire lands her thing.
It's a bit of a late spell shield, but they're still
that's
a little
so
flash.
Damage. That's dead.
Yeah,
that's dead right there. Wow.
That was a very good job. Whoa.
Wow. She's gonna get 2 kills here. She's level 6.
That is.
Yep.
That was a big play.
That was a great play.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think that it would do that much damage.
Yeah, that's the thing about Ramus. He's a very armor orientated tank. So if you've got magic against him, you'll rip him.
I think it's because he hit 6 during that engage.
Yeah.
And she got her ult and just like that damage, crazy.
Yeah.
Good play.
Yeah. Shen's caught up in top lane. He's actually ahead in CS, and he's got a wave to farm still.
If he's smart, he'll just hold it there.
Yeah. That way GP will be forced to overextend.
Yeah.
To farm, and Ramus can come rolling through for a gank, and he'll be too late even with that very, very front ward placement. But this whole time, Blue Team's done a really good job of warding just outside their Wraiths area, because that's been where Ramus has tried to gank about 2 or 3 times now. He's just trying to come rolling past it, and he's been stopped every time.
They got a ward in that curvy bra leading up to blue, and one in the near race. Like that entire is just covered. There's no way he can get there.
And with Ari's ultimate, they're super safe.
So let's give each other the AP carries blue feach. I'm surprised blue didn't actually try and invade. They're at like Ari was already 2-0, so they had a big advantage.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with trying to just stay safe, knowing you're in the lead. It's probably better off trying to just stay safe and just snowball off it. I mean, you can already tell just from the difference between Nocturne and Ramus that Ramus has got like, he was level 4 just after blue handover with not that much farm, whereas Nocturne was already level 6 with his ultimate up, ready to go. So that was just the difference where Ramus tried to gank all those times when it really wasn't that good of an opportunity, and Nocturne just focused on the farm and got ahead. It was a good play by Nocturne.
Importance of wards not
Yeah.
only keeps you safe, it makes others waste times.
Yeah. Kate's caught back up a bit to Graves. She was always behind by about 10. She's just equaling it out now.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
good.
gank going down on mid. Derek might be dead here. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Kill.
Again,
Good
the
job.
last tick of Ignite.
I missed the roll in, so I presume he came from top side and they just missed him.
Yeah, just
Looks
not
like they're going
enough.
for Dragon.
I'm not sure. I wasn't really watching. Oh, they're gonna go for Dragon. It's not a bad play since they just killed Ari and they're behind, so they need to make the play to get the advantage.
Yeah. It's pretty risky at the same time though, because they don't really have a lot of damage to do it.
Wow.
As you can see.
Yeah,
They
they
just-
took so much damage from that.
Rise just melted, so did.
It's like 2 free kills.
Yeah. They didn't quite have enough damage there with Kate. If they had someone like Vayne, for example, can do a lot of DPS to Dragon, or I don't know what mid lane is. Karthus is a really good Dragon champ. But yeah. I wouldn't.
Oh my god, Kate's has to flash there.
Yeah, that was a good flash. But yeah, that's the first Dragon of the game.
It was, Purple sort of had to do something because they're already slipping behind, but not unlucky. They just got outplayed.
So if I go like this.
Blue they should have pink warded Dragon to make sure the other team didn't have a ward there, and then they knew they could do it in a bit more safety.
Yeah.
But now they just gave the enemy team Dragon plus 2 kills, and so the other team's already 3k ahead. 11 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Looks like they built up quite a good start, trying to snowball, obviously.
If it was smart, they'll just hold on to their advantage.
Yeah.
Wait for the next Dragon, wait for their blues to come up, wait for enemy blues to come up, pressure it.
Yeah. Just try to stay
Stay ahead.
yeah. Just try
Pretty
to
much
farm
it.
and keep the wards up.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they just farm and everything goes equal at the moment, all that'll happen will be they'll just have the advantage every time by 3k like it is now the whole time through. So that'll be the 3k difference between having a couple of red pot or green pots later on down the track when you go to Dragon or Baron later on that can give you the edge to win it or win the fights and just keep snowballing. But at the same time, if Remus gets a good gank off, especially in bot lane, like a big double kill, that'll be very good. It'll put him straight back in the game.
Yeah, they're not really far behind.
No.
They're behind, not too much that they can't come back from.
Yeah. I think this is a mistake by Remus to keep trying to gank mid. I mean, Ari's been pretty obvious that they've had wards, like she's retreated straight away like you have to versus Remus. And Remus has just decided just to keep trying it, thinking she'd either miss it or the ward would run out, but against a good team they're going to keep those wards up.
Ari's a pretty safe mid laner, her dash can get away from most things.
Yeah, for sure.
And she didn't even flash Ignite, so
Yeah. Loot Graves items.
wow,
Engagement
look
bought.
at that.
Wow, a lot of summoners getting blown then.
There was so many summoners blown by purple then.
Yeah.
There was Kate, her flash down already, but Sirach used heal, ult, and exhaust. Used everything there, and I think Kate used heal as well.
Yeah, she did. So, and Blues still have everything
Blue just
else.
used both. Blue just used both their ults, and that was it.
No summoners. So, do you want
So there's
to talk about the bot lane items?
Items, hey.
Items, yeah.
Wriggles on Graves is against that team. They really don't have that much physical damage.
Yeah.
That Shen's magical. Rammus, I'm pretty sure he's magical and physical between his ult. Like, ult's most of his... He doesn't really do that much damage, it's more just his ult and defensive ball curl.
Yeah. I think they're, I think Graves is relying, or blue team's relying on a slightly longer laning phase.
Laning phase,
because Kate, with Graves' natural tankiness, he's not really going to be, he's not really going to be able to get poked down, especially with a Sona in the lane. And so to have lifesteal and a bit more armor on top of that, you're just staying ultra safe. You're more or less going to win every trade.
Yeah, and
so,
you just saw them, like, they just won out on that trade so much.
Whereas if you went
more.
Dorans, but yeah, if you'd have damage, but it'd still be a bit risky. They're just like trying to snowball you.
I think Kate should have gone Wriggles, to be honest. Like between Knock, Gangplank and Graves, all physical damage.
Yeah.
Like, definitely want to go Riggs against that.
Yeah, that would have been very smart. She might still.
Well, that Wriggles generally is just a good item, just because it gives you any neutral buff. Like Dragon, Blues, even Baron, just like gives you so much more pressure there.
Yeah.
Because you can do it so much quicker compared to like a BF sword. Like there's the chance that you're gonna proc and do like an extra 400 damage or something. Which is always good.
So there's not much separating these teams at the moment. There's just a couple of the gank on middle, the first blood, and then the second blood where they dived Rammus under the tower. The dragon fight. But other than that, the farm's pretty even, except for Rammus and Nocturne. Nocturne's very far ahead because Rammus tried to was too stubborn
as well.
with his ganks. And yeah,
Nocturne
the
has gold items. Yeah, he's gonna just like grow stronger.
Yeah.
And GP has 2. Wow, they're gonna have a gold advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 4k ahead. And also they've got his 3 kills and a dragon, so dragon's about a k. 3 kills does not equal 3k.
Yeah.
And their farm are pretty even except for Nocturne compared to Rammus. That's the only big difference.
Yeah. Looks like they're grouping up for dragon.
I'm gonna do dragon. Pink water, it's the purple don't have vision there.
Nocturne's 3 levels above Rammus. That just shows from the farm and kills.
Wow.
That's huge.
Yep.
The thing about Gangplank going gold per 5 is that if he doesn't get zoned or killed much in the lane and just comes out equal CS, he's going to come out way far on top.
Yeah, this is basically the same as last team fight. GP ult, Sona hits beautiful ult, hits 3 of them, kept by all their tanks. Sona just ulted all their tanks, which is good because it meant that Kate was like zoned out of the fight.
Yeah.
Insane, and Rise is probably gonna get
Graves and
there's the kill.
Graves and Nocturne both jumped on Kate and zoned her completely out, and Shen was forced to ult back to her.
So there's 3 kills.
Yeah. 3 for O exchange for
plus dragon.
Blue. Second dragon.
That was like so by Sona.
Yeah. I think
like purple just like got split. That was the problem. Like they should have all just ran back, but 2 of them ran up and 3 of them ran back, and so all blue had to do was just get the 3 away and just like kill the 2, which is what they did. They like just zoned out the Kate. I think it was Soraka. I'm not sure. I think it was definitely Kate, but she just got zoned out of the fight.
Yeah.
And Sona just held all the tanks, so they couldn't defend her well enough. So it was It was good play by blue.
Yeah, I think what purple had to do, it was obvious that they had a pink ward, that blue team had a pink ward on Dragon, because they just cleared purple team's pink ward. So what they should done is they should have just defended it, make sure that blue team couldn't do it, and gone back to the lanes, and then slowly gotten pink wards or someone getting early oracles to clear the wards out so they were blind, and Nocturne's ult would be less effective. But because they're already behind and they're trying to force a fight, if you force it behind, you're taking a 5v5 with less items, and they've got Dragon on their side attacking your team. Like, it's just a recipe for disaster, and it showed.
Just watching that this Kate can't touch this Graze now, like, at all.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a headshot, didn't do anything. He's gonna lifesteal that in one attack.
That's the best thing about Rigs. It's just like, you can trade with the other 80 so much easier.
Yeah. So this Gangplank's feeling super safe in lane. He's leveled up his E over his W second. So he's got less health off the removed scurvy, and just using it for the CC drop. And it's just all on the offense.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Kate's for sure dead out. Strike will probably go down, which means they lose Oracle.
That'd be bad if they lose Oracle.
They should dive. Oh no, Shen ulted, so that's
safe.
Right. Means GP's just gonna push top.
Yeah,
GP's smart, he's just gonna push now,
Push it.
Wow, look at GP, doesn't attack animation.
Yeah, that's a new glitch since the patch with that skin. It's hell stupid. Makes me feel like a retard when I play him.
It looks so dumb.
Like
he's just standing there and wow.
Yeah, he does like this little flinch and then stops.
Yeah.
Well, gank on mid. No, it's not on again.
Ari's just way too
Yeah.
between her dashes, her charm thingy. Like, no way you can get a safe.
Yeah. Especially when it's only Remus trying to gank and he doesn't have much MR. All he's got is defensive blocker, and if she charms, Remus is pretty much gone. Doesn't matter if Rise is there or not. Because Nocturne wasn't far off, and even though his ult wasn't up, it would have taken them a long time to kill Ari, and Nocturne could have got there.
Yeah, I reckon Nocturne should have Mercs instead of Zerx. Just looking at their team, like, you look there, like, he got CC for so much longer.
Yeah.
He's gonna die, like.
That was a very late spell shield, but I think he might have been CC'd for the majority. It was a good ultimate by Sona, yeah, to try to save him.
Like, if he had Mercs there, for sure safe.
Yeah, definitely, with the MR and the CC reduction. I think he's just trying to carry a little bit harder. I don't know, his builds confused me. He's trying to build safe with 2 gold per 5s, and then he's building hyper aggressive with Zerkers. It's a bit different.
Shen's gonna probably land to miss its taunt.
Still, that wasn't necessarily that bad of a trade for purple team, however. Like, they needed to do something, and it was only kill for kill in the end. They didn't lose a tower or anything else over it.
Still think blue's gonna scale better into late game.
Yeah, so do I. Oh.
With the amount of GP, 10 items, like, Gangplank's got 2's just been sitting on them since like the start of the game, and he's been farming pretty well. Yeah,
he's finished his Warmogs already. He's got a Negatron.
Yeah.
Just over.
It's gonna be just so key. They're not gonna be able to time at all. Kate won't be able to not do enough damage to him. Like, she's got no true damage to scare him.
Sona has gone out on a limb and reckoned that she's not going to get CC'd much by grabbing Ninja Tabi. I don't even know why. It's only going to protect you for Kate, really. And the laning phase is pretty much over.
Wow, look at how much damage Remus just took from that Ari.
down.
That was so
Oh,
ridiculous.
taunt coming in.
He's dead
Oh,
for sure.
Taunt didn't finish, now Ramus is...
yeah,
Rise is cut off. Nice big play. They could Baron off this if bot lane was closer.
Yeah.
Oh, they've actually got 4 around Baron. There's 2 bot taking on Graves, and Graves
And
isn't
Nocturne
flinching.
does a fair bit.
Yeah.
I think
Graves
Nocturne's got wriggles.
Yeah. Graves is at the stage where he can 2v1 very safely, and look, he's going for kills. There's not much Shen can do, he doesn't have enough damage.
That crit on Soraka put it down like below 1 normal. Yeah.
Got the
You should just
smite,
say
first Baron. It's just a very unlucky Shen.
Look, Graves are at full health. Graves should just like ult that right now, Q.
I'd
Soraka
save it
won't
for the
have
next
enough.
wave and get the turret, or just attack like
Just
right
like
now.
jump in now and just like that.
Oh,
So
wow. Massive
force
panic.
everything out of him.
Oh, Rise is coming around and ganking him though. This could be bad. He's running low on mana. Oh, that's a very good bait.
He's so...
Oh,
Wow, that
they had
cleanse
vision
was
for
so
a Kate
smart.
ult. Yeah, very safe right now.
Wow, I did not get out of that easy. But that was a good play by him.
That was a very good flash. Now Kate's
That's a
caught
good
out
flash.
massively.
Yeah, and she doesn't have flash up because she just used it.
Yeah. Oh, there's 4 of me though.
Wow, that's so good.
Oranges and its K. Story of my fucking life.
Sona lives, wow.
Well, everybody lives. Oh no.
Oh,
There
Sona
you go,
died.
Sony goes down. Still a very
What was
impressive
that?
play.
4 for 1 exchange.
Yeah.
I think this game's over. They're 15k ahead.
Yeah, there's not much they can do really. Couple of Baron steals, a couple of Dragon steals maybe, but that's a bit out there. I
Not
think,
even.
I don't know, I think they got a bit greedy then, trying to get the kills. They should have just, as soon as the Grave got away, they should have just been like, well, that's just bullshit to be honest, and then just like left. I would have like thrown my headset at my computer screen, but
I don't know, I think Kate should have just ulted.
they didn't have vision.
No, just like early.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And, as soon as you flashed, they went
GG's.
straight out of vision, so it was like...
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good play by him, so I guess he deserves to live. Should make a good play like that.
Yeah. Tell that to
I
my
mean, he was
solo
completely
queues.
fucking out of position,
Yeah.
and he somehow lives, and then his team backed him up well, so...
Yeah, very good scramble.
Yep.
Yeah, Graves is building. That safe build is doing wonders for him. He just powered through the laning phase and
I'm guessing
got
he's
a big
gonna get
enough
his...
lead.
Wow, straight Phantom Dancer.
it's very nice. Kate hasn't finished either of the Infinity Edge or Fan Dancer yet, so
Wow, 27 minutes in and she still hasn't...
yeah. That's just
Wow.
that's just from the was it 4 dragons and the Baron. It's just too much global money. Oh, Soraka being called out massive. She was warding,
Wow.
I guess, and just went to recall in a brush that was already warded.
I don't think Kate has left that bottom lane, other than to like
Yeah,
go up to dragons sometimes.
Oh.
But yeah, dead rise.
yeah, for sure.
Very dead
That
rise.
burst
They can
is.
just dive and do whatever the fuck they want pretty much now. They have Baron, they're so far ahead.
I feel sorry
so
for Shen
creepy.
when he uses his ult like that and then doesn't pull through. Just feels like you're given all this hope and then you just dwindle. It's just like that really big Christmas present that you get and you're like, oh my god, is it back? Oh my god, and it's just like wrapped up a lot of times and just soft or something.
Yeah,
That's what it's like. Oh, engaging on the fountain like a boss. Wow. Wow.
Yep.
Can they pull it off? No.
They got one.
Nocturne's just feeding right now. It's pretty much over. Nocturne's done. Purpleton's gonna win.
What?
Oh, Strange Boat comes out. GG.
GG. Just pretty much outplayed.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely think the jungle was a very key difference in the early coming into mid game.
Yeah,
sure.
Ramus just like wasted so much time. Like, look at him, he's still level 11.
Yeah, there's a 5k difference in gold between the two. Ramus on 6.3, Nocturne on 11.5. That's almost double.
Yeah, look, they even said it, Ramus who tried to gank mid too much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he did as well. Like, he should have just.
Should have just farmed. Just
should have just
got it clear
farmed,
and then
or, like,
tried for a game.
pressuring other lanes instead of mid.
Yeah. Once it didn't work the first couple of times, he should have realised something was up.
That was good play by the blue team. They know that Ramus is like a strong early game anchor, so you just ward.
It was a very nice, very early ward. It was like a 2.5 minute ward off blue.
Yeah.
But still, I don't think they would have gotten a kill with the gank necessarily, but it would have made the follow-up gank very deadly.
Yeah, I would have just like given the lane advantage to Rise.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
Game.
That's game 2-0.
GG.
The whole thing's to Team Blue. I think they're called Team Supremacy.